Well, look at us.
Hello, people.
We're back again, Michael.
Wow.
With episode 2 of the rebooted Your Friendly Neighborhood Movie Critics podcast.
Now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Now on Spotify
How
and
about
Apple and Anchor. Not a lot of people use it, but it is on Anchor. But Spotify and Apple are the most popular ones.
Yes.
And Apple just approved us today. Woohoo! Yeah.
Round of applause.
So all of you who were requesting that in the past, I know we had a few people requesting, is it on Apple? You can hop on there now. Just type our name in, and we will be there. And I want to say on Spotify, I put a little note under the one that you should click on. It says reboot because our old one is still on there, which I guess you can still listen to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it's like a confusing thing of my RSS link that I had to attach, but it's a bunch of podcast nonsense.
We just want to make it confusing, like the DCU. You know, how confusing that is.
There's different alternate there's different alternate universes and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's just what we want to let you guys know real quick. That's what we're available on. Our Instagram got started over the weekend. Follow it at YFN Movie Critics, and our Twitter is active now.
YFN Movie Critics.
YFN Movie Critics.
Posting like crazy. All the movie news. There's so much that comes out every day.
Well, I was at work today when I saw the Harry Potter. I was like, we got to stay up to date with it. It's like, oh my god, like I got to post this Harry Potter thing now.
Yeah, I actually posted before you texted me too, because I'm like that.
You're on it.
I'm that good.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
All right, you're beating me too.
I'm very good. So
okay.
Follow the Twitter account.
Follow the Twitter and the Instagram. We will be posting promos for our podcast episodes and also movie news, any kind of movie news too, movie and TV news, so just stay tuned for that.
There's not even gonna be movie news that won't even make it to the podcast. It's just movie news that maybe not even that important, but it'll be on there.
Yep. And well, while we're at it, let's just get right into it. We got a
lot of movie news.
We got a few things to talk about here today.
We'll start off with the very sad news: movie delays. More delays.
More fucking delays.
There's been Quiet Place 2 has been delayed. I have actually the dates here. So Quiet Place 2 was delayed to September 2021.
Okay, not too bad.
Yeah, Morbius has been delayed to January 2022.
That's fucking bullshit. That makes me so... Why does it have to be that far, though, you know?
Yeah, because we don't know what's going to be like.
I guess we don't know. I mean, I think that's playing it too safe,
They're playing it too safe.
I just hope... I don't know. I hope COVID is wrapped up by then. I don't know.
The Kingsman's been delayed to August 2021.
I'm not that excited for that anyway.
Uncharted has been delayed to February 2022.
Oh my! When was that supposed to come out originally?
I think end of the year.
End of the year.
Yeah, and that's Tom Holland as well.
Okay. I mean, okay. Well, I'm not too excited for that, but I can I can live with that delay.
Well, I'm not excited for it because so many video games transferred to movies have sucked.
Yeah. Did you end up seeing Sonic?
I did not see Sonic.
I saw scenes. It was like...
I mean, I heard it wasn't actually that bad.
Jim Carrey was... from the scenes I saw, Jim Carrey was killing it. And a lot of people said Jim Carrey was the best part.
Well,
so.
Resident Evil has always been one of my favorite video game series, and the movies are just atrocious.
Oh, you don't like the movies?
Oh, they're horrible.
I think I liked the first few.
You like them?
I like the first few, yeah. I need to rewatch them, though, because the time I did see them, everyone, we were renting them off of Blockbuster. So that's how long ago I did see them.
Yeah.
So I got to
Well, I'm excited because, speaking of Resident Evil, since we're talking about it, they are bringing it back, rebooting it, completely new series.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be interesting. Maybe they'll do better.
Yeah.
Then the saddest one for me is Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh, fuck. Yes, my friend Dan mentioned this.
Yeah, delayed to November.
At least it's not next year, but this is such horse shit because... I mean, I would hope maybe at least they can take more time to take care of it. But I have been dying to see this movie.
And then I think No Time to Die was supposed to come out. No Time to Die was supposed to come out.
That was supposed to come out in the summer.
And now that's pushed back to October. So they're the major ones. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be announced any day now that Black Widow will be delayed as well.
It's going to be delayed again. I think it should just go on Disney Plus, man.
I think so.
I think fuck it.
I think so.
Might
even if you want to do what Mulan did, I know we were against that, but at this point, how many times are you going to delay it?
How many times?
You got to have an alternate.
And things are changing, man. Like, who knows when we're even going to get back into theaters. I want to see that movie,
I'm ready for how long has it been since the last MCU movie? 2019, I think. We didn't get one last year.
Wow. I think it was Far From Home. If I'm correct, I think it was Far From Home. It was the last time we were in a theater for an MCU movie.
That's sad.
It is fucking sad.
I need my MCU movies.
I want to be in a theater again, full of packed with people, man. That's what I need, that experience.
So a lot of movie delays, and unfortunately, we'll probably be back each week announcing more movie delays. I know,
yeah. What's your most biggest disappointment on here, you would say?
I was so excited for Ghostbusters.
I know. Ghostbusters is on that
like you
list.
said, at least it's still this year.
Yeah.
But I'm still just sad because I've been looking so forward to it.
I want to see Bill Murray and the guys back in the suits again. Yeah. I want to see them back in it.
If Black Widow is delayed, I'll be sad about that one too. Because, not for that movie, but the movies after that. Because the farther Black Widow's delayed, the rest of the MCU is going to be delayed.
Right.
So
that is a good point to be made because these things need to come out in the right order.
Right.
Because you can't put, like, let's say a Shang-Chi and something happens there that has a Black Widow connection or something, you know?
Exactly. And
oh, shit.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that.
And they're not going to release 2 movies in a row like within consecutive months.
Yeah,
they have to have some time
they're gonna
in
space
between.
it out. Yeah,
so to me, Black Widow getting delayed is the entire MCU getting delayed, which is sad.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's I didn't even think about it that way. Again, maybe they can just put it on Disney Plus. I say they just man up and do it, but
you want to head to number 2 news?
Yeah, let's head over to it.
Wonka has been announced. It looks like it will be released March. Right now, this is the day, March 17th, 2023. It will be an origin story for Willy Wonka.
Well, this is fucking idiotic. This is so stupid.
Right now, the rumor is it will star Tom Holland. I guess if he stars Tom Holland, he probably
as a young Willy Wonka. Stupid.
And they're also saying it's a prequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, not the original.
That makes it even worse, Michael. That makes it even fucking worse.
It doesn't make any sense.
Because why do we give a shit about
we don't.
I would rather see a remake. I'd rather see a remake than a prequel story
there's a
to
sequel.
Willy Wonka.
There is a sequel. Well, first of all, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was a book originally.
Yeah.
And there's a sequel. There's a sequel book where they
have
go
you,
like.
Have you read that?
I never read it, but they go to outer space.
Why not? Okay, why not follow through with that? Why not follow through with that?
What do we need to know Willy Wonka's origin story
exactly?
For?
Who gives 2 shits about how he found this?
Is he gonna like fall into a fountain of chocolate?
And what you just said. What's even worse about it? It's a prequel to the Johnny Depp one.
That's what they're saying.
That's even shittier.
If you saw the reports, that's what I saw.
That's even shittier of an idea.
So does that mean it's going to be the same people that did Charlie? I don't know who directed that. That wasn't. I don't think that was
Tim Burton.
Was it Tim Burton that did that?
Tim Burton did that.
I was just about to say Tim Burton,
which is why Johnny Depp was.
And that's sad. That's sad. I don't want Tim Burton to do it.
I don't want him to do it
because Charlie. I'm sorry, I hated Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I didn't. It was a bad version of the story. The Willy Wonka is a good classic story. It's a great movie.
And I'm sorry, but Johnny Depp as Willy Wonka was terrifying.
It was terrifying.
He was a scary motherfucker,
like a weird Michael Jackson.
He was scary as fuck.
Yeah, so, it was fucking odd.
Like I would make this if they're gonna make an origin story, make it a horror. Honestly, at this point, that news came out this week about Jurassic World Dominion. The news that came out is that it's going to be the conclusion of all 6 Jurassic Park films.
I am so excited.
This actually took me as a surprise. I thought they had plans after this one.
Yeah.
Which they still might.
I mean, this is technically, talking trilogy-wise, this will be the 3rd one in the Jurassic World trilogy.
So there was the first trilogy, and now there's the second trilogy.
Who knows? They say this now, but they're going to probably make more later on.
So Jurassic World Dominion will also bring back many characters from the past movies. And
Sam Neill,
Jeff
Goldblum, Laura Dern.
Yeah, they're all returning.
All coming back.
I hear the original kids are going to be coming back as well.
Really?
In the original.
That's fucking great. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Bring Vince Vaughn back at this point.
What do you think about the Jurassic World 2? Jurassic World...
Oh, God. What the fuck was the name of it? Jurassic World...
I hated it.
You didn't like it?
I hated it.
Hated it?
I hated it.
Really? You just hated it?
I hated it.
As a movie itself or as a sequel to...
As a movie itself. I love the original Jurassic World.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I say original, but the first Jurassic World with Chris Pratt, I thought it was phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was a fun movie from beginning to end. I thought it was great how you get to see the world.
Yeah.
But the second one just sucked. I hated it. The story was all over the place with the clone. What were they doing? Cloning people and
okay, I do
with
remember
the little girl.
That part. I definitely liked it more than you. I've seen it once or twice.
And it was so far fetched. They were selling dinosaurs.
Part didn't bug me.
They had the auction.
And
that was ridiculous. What do you think's gonna happen? You're having an auction of dinosaurs. One's gonna escape. What do you think's gonna happen? It's so dumb.
I think what did throw me off in that movie, that little twist of the girl being a clone or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There was some cloning story going on there, and it was a little far-fetched.
They made Owen, which is Chris Pratt. Yeah. They made him in the second one like invincible. He couldn't. He was Superman.
Yeah. Great point.
The first one he was like that as well, but it was way less. It was just. It's a movie on its own.
I gotta rewatch it.
The second one just opened the world. I did like the ending of the second one, which if you remember. All the dinosaurs were released into the wild.
Oh,
which is really cool.
And I that's exactly what I thought the series needed because they kind of touched on it in The Lost World. You know, the T-Rex running around the city. But it's like they kept redoing this story of, oh, we're gonna have a dinosaur park. Things are gonna go wrong. Why don't we... Okay, now, this is what I wanted when they ended it. Put them in the real world, the dinosaurs. How the fuck are we going to deal with that?
Yeah.
And then they released that little short battle at Big Rock.
That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. So
I originally... When they first released it, I didn't think it was canon. And And it turns out it was. That was pretty cool.
Because I think Colin Trevorrow even did that himself.
Yeah.
Just a little sneak peek.
So so basically what I'm getting at is I hated the second one.
Yeah.
But now knowing the information we have that came out this weekend about the third one and how it's the epic finale to all 6 movies.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
You think the OG trio has a big role in it?
I think they do.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
Well,
I think they're going to go through with a storyline where Owen is going to have to. Owen and Bryce Dallas Howard are going to have to maybe like
go back to the origins,
or let's say some crazy shit happens in the real world with the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Well, they're definitely going to follow that. They have to follow that.
Yeah, they have to. They can't fucking go by. Oh, there's another park or some stupid.
So
shit.
I don't know. Is this supposed to come out this year? Next year?
I don't have a
release date.
I think it's gonna be this year. Yeah.
Well, that'll be exciting.
This year. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm just excited to see Jeff Goldblum and Sam Neill back together
because we got a little bit of Jeff Goldblum in the second one, which is cool. That was the only thing I liked about the second one.
That's he
had a couple scenes.
We haven't seen these guys since the first one together, so I want to see them back together. It's gonna be fucking good.
So yeah, when they announced this, my intrigue went up big time. I wasn't excited, now I am. So that's the best way I can put it.
Yeah.
You excited for this film?
I'm excited.
All
I'm
right.
excited. I can't wait to see it.
Last piece of news we have today was the one that came out today. HBO Max is in early developments for a Harry Potter live action TV show.
And I tried doing some research while I was at work.
Yeah.
There's no plot.
There's nothing.
No
nothing.
details at all.
Actually, they just said that by early development, they literally meant that there was just a meeting. The HBO Max.
Everyone's freaking out.
HBO Max had a meeting and they had a bunch of brainstorm ideas of what the story could be, which means that it is official. Like they are going to go through with it.
Yeah.
But they don't even have a story. They don't have anything. They just said, you know what? Let's make a Harry Potter TV show.
Did you read the Harry Potter books?
I did.
You read all of them?
I read all of them. I watched all the movies. A big Harry Potter fan.
Are you one of those people, book or movies? I never read the books. What are you like more? Book or movies?
Well, I watched the movies first before I read the books. So I watched the movies and went back and read the books. So because of that, I think I'm always going to be movies. And when I'm reading the books, I always have the movies in my head. But I can see why people would say the books have way more information and way more. Way more. So if you ever wanted to read them again, they're so much different.
I just recently saw the movies on HBO Max, which is funny enough.
For the first time?
Yeah, recently. Oh, it was actually during when we all had to go into quarantine.
Wait, you watched Harry Potter for the first time recently?
For the first all the movies.
So what'd you think?
January, February, March, April. Sometime in April, I was just binge watching them.
What did you think?
I like them. My favorite one is the fourth one. Goblet of Fire. Goblet of Fire is my fourth one.
Triwizard Tournament, yes.
I like that one a lot because I like the idea of the games they have to go through and stuff like that.
Well, that's awesome that you just watched it recently.
Yeah,
so we can
I
talk
saw
about
all of them, and
maybe we'll have a Harry Potter
them.
episode.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a Harry Potter talk episode.
Because I recently just rewatched.
I like them a lot more than I thought. Yeah,
I've watched the movies probably like 10 times each over my lifetime.
What's your favorite one?
I actually love Half-Blood Prince, but it's the sixth one.
Okay, yeah.
One where, spoiler alert, Dumbledore gets murdered at the end by Snape. I love that. And I love how Harry's chasing him through the woods, and he's like, fight back, you coward, fight back. I love it.
Yeah, but, a lot of great scenes.
Yeah, so I recently just watched them all, too. And
you know what I did?
They get better and better
you know what my
time.
least favorite one is, and a lot of people scold me for this? Prisoner of Azkaban.
Come on, man.
I don't like that one.
That is one of my favorites.
I don't like that one because...
Sirius Black's introduction.
When I was watching it, okay,
Professor Lupin.
When you the first two are like magical, yay, and I enjoyed
They're
it.
my worst
It's
ones.
like this fun tone. Then it comes to this third one, which apparently
what makes it
was
great.
apparently filmed in a Hot Topic or something. Everyone's like depressed.
The reason why you don't like it is the reason why I do. It makes it.
You like the tone change.
It takes it from a kids movie. And it finally turns it into an adult movie.
Because when I was watching the first two, I liked the magical fun feel to it, and then Prisoner of Azkaban just did it too much for me.
Well, Goblet of Fire
like
had that
emo, but it didn't. But it was more fun
because you got Cedric Diggory's death at the end, which was the first time.
Which was Robert Pattinson, right?
Robert Pattinson, yeah.
That was a crazy scene, by the way. I thought I will say I think that's why I like that one a lot.
That was one of the best scenes in the whole show.
That scene.
Well, that's the most important scene in the whole show.
That scene where he dies and then he's like, "Tell my father I love him" or something.
Yeah.
Well, he said something like, "Tell from in his spirit form."
Bring my body back to him.
Oh yeah, bring my body back to him. I like chills. I was like, holy shit.
Well, yeah, and then the way Harry comes out from hiding.
Yeah.
And he's like ready to fight Voldemort was awesome.
Yeah, it was badass.
Yeah, so I love that. I love the end of the fourth one too. But that's what the tone change of the tone is the best.
Prisoner threw me off with that. It was just too gothic-y.
For me, I am one of the believers that each movie got better. So
really, okay.
My favorites you can actually. So
you think the first one's the worst one?
I think the first one's the worst one, but it's not its fault. For me, it's like a whole setup. You know, you have to introduce all the characters.
Yeah.
And it's too kiddish. I thought it was too kiddish. Too magical, too happy.
Yeah.
Chamber of Secrets got a little darker with Chamber of Secrets and the basilisk at the
Yeah.
end when Harry got, Tom Riddle. Remember the one with
Yes,
Tom Riddle?
yeah, the Tom. Yeah.
So each one got better for me. So you can even reverse the order, and that's my favorite. So like 7 through 1. But then again, like I said, I do like 6. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But when it comes to the TV show itself, I mean,
did you watch the Fantastic Beasts?
I didn't get to that.
Okay.
So
yeah. Well,
do you think
you're not missing anything?
Not missing anything.
No,
not
I
with
do
the first
not
or
like,
the second.
I do
one.
not like Fantastic Beasts
Because I mean, I know a third one's supposed to come out, and they don't seem to be rushing it because a lot of people don't seem to be.
hyping
so
I would say a lot of people like the first one, and the second one people just hated.
I think the best thing they can do maybe is just and I feel the same way about Star Wars moving forward too. With these new things coming out with Star Wars,
new stories.
Honestly, if you're gonna make big jumps in the timeline, don't keep them near these things. I mean, like Mandalorian works and it's fun. We get to have some nostalgia, but I think let's say for Harry Potter, focusing on it, make a big jump. Just have some new characters and new stories, and either if it's forward or backwards, make a new story. And just with the powers, the spells, I think it's all fun. Yeah,
Harry Potter is one of those things that we love. We loved it every movie. We love Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter. Nobody wants to recast him. Obviously, we don't want a new Harry Potter.
Yeah.
That being said, we don't need to bring him back. We don't
need
Daniel
him back.
We don't. His story is over.
Frankly, you don't need any of the characters back.
His story's over.
Make something new.
I would like to see a new story in the Harry Potter world.
I think that's what they should do with that, and just honestly, a lot of franchises right now.
Yeah.
I think because you have this core idea, wizards, Harry Potter, Hogwarts. Keep Hogwarts, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe Hogwarts can be just
like I said, that's why I brought up the video game, because the video game's doing its own story in the Harry Potter world.
I think it's fun. I'm excited for the show.
I'm excited
to see where it can go.
I'm excited.
Shitty.
Anything Harry Potter, I'm excited for, except Fantastic Beasts 3. So,
yeah.
So hopefully that doesn't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
You want to hop into the Godzilla vs King Kong?
So everybody, let's dive into this a little bit.
All right. So Godzilla vs King Kong trailer released Sunday.
Finally,
it is on our Twitter account
and our Instagram. I post a little snippet. See what you guys think about it. If you haven't seen it, check it out right now. But we're about to dive deep into the trailer.
Yeah.
It's finally fucking here, because I think we've been getting like just little snippets here and there through HBO Max, showing some stuff.
I've been excited for this movie. Because
I've been so excited ever since the first Godzilla came out, which the first Godzilla's.
And as much as I didn't like Kong, I mean, listen, did I like it? I don't know, but Kong Skull Island.
It
wasn't horrible.
Had a terrible script, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think the script, because there's a lot of lines in there, the way it was written. I remember my first viewing. I don't usually do this in my first viewing. My first viewing, I was like, that was bad.
Yeah.
I was like, this was bad. There were scenes where, just the way they're talking to each other, I forget I don't know the actor's name, but there's one guy where while the helicopter's going down, do you love your mama? I love my mama.
Well, yeah.
Some dumb shit. The action was cool, but
the forced humor in it was horrible.
Yeah, I didn't. That too. It was poorly written.
And Tom Hiddleston was fine. Brie Larson was fine. Samuel L. Jackson was fine.
John C. Reilly was shit.
John C. Reilly did not need to be in this movie. And I'm a John C. Reilly fan.
Yeah.
But he was horrible.
He did not need to be in this
I don't think it was his fault.
Yeah.
It was the writing, like you said. It was
Again,
the writing.
that movie was poorly written. Action, though, was great. But I think
I am a fan. I am a fan of the original Godzilla. Well, not the original. The 2014 Godzilla.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of the Godzilla too.
The 2014 Godzilla, the more I watch it, the more I hate it, actually.
Really?
Yeah, the more I hate it, because it's
he wasn't in it much?
It's too much human scenes.
Yeah.
Which was the biggest flaw of that first one.
I've been in arguments about Godzilla and that movie, and everybody's argument was there's not enough Godzilla.
Exactly.
Which I can see.
And then when they show Godzilla, it cuts away to another, 20 minutes of humans.
Yeah.
And it's just
a fair point.
The whole movie is pretty much people scared of Godzilla. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But then they redeemed themselves, I think, a little bit with Kong. Because in Kong...
Right.
Just to kind of go in order, so Godzilla, then Kong came out. Oh, wait, no, Godzilla, then Kong, then King of Monsters.
Correct.
So now with Kong, I liked it because Kong was in it a lot.
Yeah.
We got a lot of Kong, and he shows up right away.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah, this is
he
cool.
was in it a lot.
He was in it a lot, yeah. And you get a little backstory
and he
with
killed
him,
many people.
And
he killed many monsters. He killed many creatures.
And those skull crawlers, badass. The fights there. I will say, not as good as, of course, Peter Jackson's King Kong.
I like Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Good.
People hate on that movie.
I don't know why.
Well, I will say it was too long. It was over 3 hours long.
Yeah.
But I love from when they step foot on that island. You can skip the whole beginning from the boat.
The moment they get on Skull Island.
Oh, it's amazing. I love it. I'm glad we on the same page because I like that movie, and a lot of people don't.
My favorite is I like the score a lot too. I'm a big movie score guy. The score in that movie is great, and just the moment those T-Rexes came out, and he split the jaw.
That was awesome.
This is sick.
I even played the video game too on the PlayStation.
Oh, I did too. Yeah, I played it. I think I remember playing it at GameStop too. Like I had on GameStop, like ripping the T-Rex's jaw.
So, but anyway, Kong Skull Island, like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of, but it was good enough because I knew what it was leading into.
Exactly. Yeah. I think if Kong was like a standalone thing and we were just like, oh, this is gonna be
I'd be like, that was a shit movie.
That was terrible, but it's building up because this is in a cinematic universe which I love so much.
Yeah.
And it's building up to what this movie is. Yeah. But after that we had Godzilla King of Monsters.
Right.
Badass.
I loved it.
I badass.
Loved it.
They delivered. They delivered on monsters that much.
They heard criticism of not having enough Godzilla and they answered.
And they were like, you want Godzilla? Here's King Ghidorah. Here's Mothra.
Yeah.
Some other motherfucker.
Here's Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, here's Millie Bobby Brown. From Stranger Things.
She's in the trailer. She's in this one.
She's in the trailer. Yeah.
Which we figured she would be.
Mm-hmm. And also, I paused it. The fat kid from Deadpool. I'm sorry, I don't know the actor's name. The fat kid from Deadpool 2.
Fat kid.
the chubby.
So we fat shame him now on this podcast.
His name.
So we fat shame.
He is what's Taika Waititi's race? I think he's New Zealand. I think he's from New Zealand. The kid. Yeah. The first shot we see of Kong.
Yes.
It's like his hand, and he's like on the boat.
I love that.
And I'm like, it's like the classic, because my dad watched the trailer and he was a big fan of the monsters.
So was I
too. Yeah. And he said that's just like the classic movie, you know. Yeah. It's just like when he was on the boat, they took him on the boat and stuff like that.
Which I thought was cool because they're doing it in the beginning of this one. Mm-hmm. Instead of the end of the original Skull Island, you know.
Yes.
You know, because most King Kong movies they bring them to New York at the end or
you know what I thought about seeing this Kong? Like I don't know if that city that they're in the trailer is New York City, but this.
Well, I'm just referring to New York City because that's what it normally is.
But I think what's funny when you see this Kong, he's so fucking big. He's probably gonna be like taller than the Empire State Building. Like, right. It's almost funny.
I love how big he is.
It makes sense. I think it's awesome. It makes sense.
If you're gonna have him against Godzilla, he needs to be huge.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Have him be that small Peter Jackson size?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's perfect. But he also you can see him. He's gonna have a human. Bonding.
That's right. Yeah,
he's gonna have human bonding with the little.
I will say, I think
you're Asian, so I can call her like what is she? Chinese, Asian,
some native girl. On Skull Island, there was some native girl.
I'm not racist. I just try to describe her
from Wuhan or something.
No, she. So they have a bond. It looks like because he puts his giant finger out, which is very awesome.
Interesting. And I'm assuming. You know what I hope actually when I was watching this trailer, I hope this movie doesn't feel rushed while it's happening. Because if you think about it, from him being on Skull Island to him being transported to him going to the city,
it's going to be a lot.
It's a lot you got to squeeze into this movie. Part of me is thinking, I mean, maybe it'd been too much. Maybe give Kong a proper sequel, then the verses. Yeah. But hopefully this isn't rushing the whole fight.
But it looks like they're gonna just jump right into it because when you first see the clash, it's still Godzilla being chained and taken over into the city.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you see Godzilla like come out of the water with which is awesome. I thought you could see his his scales.
Yeah, that was fucking badass.
Out of the water.
I think what they have to do is get right into it. Like don't bullshit us around with any backstory. We know Godzilla and Kong are here.
They're both monsters.
Start us off in Skull Island and have the people already there searching for Kong. Maybe have a recon team looking for Kong, and then boom, kick it in. He gets on the boat. Then the fight starts from there and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree completely.
And one thing you said that shocked you: Godzilla is technically the villain.
So that's the big. For me, that was the biggest thing that came out of this trailer because I didn't know how they were going to pin them against each other. Yeah. My original idea was I thought it was going to be a classic King Kong story where he escapes and he wreaks havoc on the city, and Godzilla comes to the rescue.
Which
it kind of reverses it.
Yeah,
because it looks like Godzilla's coming. And King Kong is the one.
It's almost like because Kong is really just chilling on that boat. Like he's not really doing anything.
Because you can see one of the main characters saying, "We need Kong." Yeah, he says, "We need Kong."
And then all of a sudden, while he's on the boat sleeping, like Godzilla ruins his fucking nap.
So to me, from the trailer, and this could end up being wrong, but it looks like they're trying to aim it to where Godzilla's the villain and King Kong's the hero. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I thought it was just going to be reversed, but I'm happy that the way they're doing it, it's different. Mm-hmm. And because I'm a big King Kong fan.
Now there is one shot. You said you saw the trailer once.
Yes.
Pull up on your phone real quick. There's one shot. I'm going to fast forward to it.
Sure.
That, for me, I'm like, what the fuck is this thing? Now, for everyone, I'll wait for you to pull it up. But there is a shot of King Kong, And
the two monsters behind them, the flying ones.
Not even just
because
that.
there's toys of those two that released.
Yes, okay. I was okay with. I think we're gonna get some backstory, but I'm gonna fast forward to it real quick.
Yeah.
There is a shot here, 155. If you want to pull up the trailer at 155 mark, what the fuck is that behind Kong? What is that? Tell me what you think that is. My first thing is that an alien spaceship?
That looks like an alien spaceship.
And if they're getting aliens involved, that's stupid. Into my opinion, that's really dumb. If there's, I mean,
it looks like an alien spaceship.
What I don't want them to do is be like, oh, these monsters were aliens all along.
Well, this will lead to my next topic. There's been I watched a couple of like breakdown videos, and a lot of people think they're hinting at Mecha Godzilla.
Okay. What's the okay, give me some backstory
well,
on Mechagodzilla.
I don't have much backstory, but he's introduced before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
that I know.
He's Godzilla, but bigger, but stronger.
Do the humans create him?
And I think the humans create him. Mm-hmm. If maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section.
Yeah, we don't.
I'm pretty sure the humans create him. And there's a couple scenes where in the when it shows humans and the computer screens in the background, I could bring it up. I don't know exactly where it's at. You can see them creating like a bigger Godzilla on the screen. Yeah, and then there's also a picture.
Oh, maybe that's what the next movie is. Shit, yeah, Mecha Godzilla.
Well, it could be the next movie, or is it going to be one of those things where, at the end, Godzilla and King Kong have to team up and fight a bigger monster? I hope
is that doing too much now?
Well, we've seen it so many times, like Batman vs Superman. Is
Mecha Godzilla the Doomsday? Is Mothra gonna come in as Wonder Woman?
That's what we have to wonder. I hope that
I think Mecha Godzilla should be saved for another film if they do go through with that, because
again, I want a winner or loser of this fight. Do you agree? I want a winner and loser of this fight.
I want a winner and a loser. I don't care
who wins.
I don't want some or give us a winner and a loser, but at the end, okay, like they don't need one of them doesn't need to die. I wouldn't say they need to die.
That's fine.
Maybe have one of them just be like, I lost.
Well, usually Godzilla after his battles just slowly goes back into the water.
Yeah, he just goes back into the water.
And then the humans are like, you know what? Let's just leave him. Let's just not.
And then who knows what's gonna happen with Kong? How are we gonna get him back to Skull Island? But,
another thing that I pulled out of this trailer was I always wondered for the longest time, how can King Kong fight Godzilla with all the powers that Godzilla has? I think we got an answer, maybe? The battle axe? The giant axe that King Kong's holding in the trailer?
He was holding an axe? Oh, that
did you not miss?
I saw him holding that's an axe?
That's an axe. Well,
pull it up.
They originally
I'll put the clip. I'll put the images up for you guys.
So they originally said
who's watching video.
They originally said that he could be holding an axe because there's a toy that came out for the movie, which toys actually do hold a lot of information.
Well, now
he's holding an axe.
What the fuck's going on here? It's Stormbreaker.
I'm surprised you didn't see this.
Well, again, I saw him holding something, but in my brain didn't connect it to axe.
So Ethan's right now watching the axe. And basically when there's...
what the fuck?
Did you not see that in the first
Again, I didn't think it was an axe.
So when Godzilla attacks him with the breathing fire, or I don't know what you call it, the beam.
Oh, shit.
He's deflecting it with the axe.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, do you see it now?
Oh, fuck. That's an axe. Well, okay. If not an axe, that's definitely some sort of... It's an official... It's a weapon he's holding.
I'm just saying axe because the way they describe it in the toy is that it's an axe. And
right. You said there's a toy out
has him holding that weapon, and they call it King Kong's battle axe. So
I'm going to say this, though. Okay, that's cool. But how's that explained, though? How he has an axe?
Because he's deflecting the laser beam coming out of Godzilla.
Well, that's fine, but how does he have an axe?
Maybe the humans create it.
Maybe they give it to him.
Maybe the humans create it.
That's actually interesting. I'm excited for the movie. I just hope it doesn't go too bonkers on me. I wanted to just be kind of simple.
I'm going to come out and say it. There's a chance this movie sucks.
Oh, big time.
There's a chance this movie sucks.
Because I'm going to say that. As much as I love Godzilla King of Monsters, the sequel, but it does have its flaws.
Yes.
And this movie can definitely be just like that, too. Because, again...
Kong Skull Island had its flaws.
Godzilla is one of the worst ones in this so far.
Had a flaw.
So these are definitely flawed movies.
Great movies.
They're not the best. No. I will say that much. But they're fun to watch.
This might be a movie you have to shut your mind off and just enjoy two beasts fighting each other.
I was just about to say that. Yeah. With this universe, besides Godzilla 2014, I hate that one.
I don't hate it. I like it.
I can't rewatch it. If I watch it again, I'll hate it more. Yeah. But these movies, you got to turn your brain off. I think you got to turn it off and not think too much. Maybe I should turn my brain off and say, fuck it, he has an axe. Like, fuck it. Okay, King Kong has an axe.
I think it's going to be a tool that the humans
make for him. And
because
maybe the little girl points to it like, yes, you can use that.
But so basically what I was trying to say is he has this tool, whatever you want to call it, that will help him beat him.
Okay, yeah.
So that kind of answers my question because there's no way a giant monkey can beat a giant dinosaur that breathes fire.
A nuclear lizard.
Yeah, there's no way. So
real quick though, to go back to it, that little alien ship. What do you think is the backstory?
God, I hope there's no aliens.
I hope they don't. I really hope they don't go with that.
I don't know.
Again, that was my biggest worry because I paused at like a lot of frames in this and I was like, what the fuck is that?
I guess the only thing I can hope for is that this takes place in the future and maybe there is...
there's two versions of what that ship could be. Again, aliens, which is the first thing I'm thinking, but then also maybe it's just
humans driving a flying ship.
Maybe it's humans. Maybe in this world, it's the humans just coming up with a ship to watch over them. I don't fucking know, but hopefully that's okay. Again, we should just turn our brains off for this movie.
The last thing I'll talk about is the music. What do you think about the music?
The trailer music,
yeah,
badass.
Okay,
I will say this.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
I didn't like the music.
Really?
Choice,
I thought it was cool.
I thought. Cool.
Whoa. That was my first.
Aliens. Kong. No. I didn't like the music choice. I didn't like it, but I just thought.
Is it just because it's some? I mean, it's like some rap song.
Yeah, it just didn't fit.
It didn't fit for you.
For me. No. Based on the first trailer, who do you think wins?
Based on the first trailer,
if there is a winner,
who am I putting my money on? Kong.
Me too.
I'm putting it on Kong.
Who do you want to win?
Kong.
Me too.
Kong,
okay,
yeah.
so
I think I would want Kong to win.
I
you know why? When you're watching the trailer, you kind of, I don't know. There's something about Kong when you're watching it. He's just like, he seems like he's just troubled.
There's some clues in the trailer that make me think it's gonna be Kong because I think Kong's gonna be the hero. He has the human bond. Mm-hmm. He has the humans saying we need Kong.
Yeah.
He has his battle axe that's probably made from humans. Hopefully not. Hopefully that's not by aliens.
Oh no!
I hope the axe isn't dropped down from aliens. Be like, here, take this. I just think I think the Kong's on the human side in this one, and I think obviously the hero is going to win, and I think Kong is.
And it is shocking again to what you said. The more I think about it now, because in the past two Godzilla movies, he's been shown to be the hero.
I do think there's a chance that maybe like 3/4 through the film, the fight will end, Kong will win, but then maybe they do team up for the end, which will be fun. I just want a winner or loser from this fight. Mm-hmm. I don't want them to be fighting and halfway through like realize they had the team.
Yeah.
Real quickly, do you want to hop in the Wandavision season?
So yeah, 3? Everyone. So we're at the 40-minute mark. We're gonna wrap up here with Wandavision episode 3 review.
Yeah.
And again, if you haven't seen it, tune out now because this is
full
spoiler review. We're covering everything if we can remember.
And listen to our first episode where we go over the first 2 episodes.
Yes. And we dive deep into them. So let's get right into it. WandaVision episode 3 came out this Friday.
Yeah. So what are your biggest takeaways?
Biggest takeaways. I will say this. After watching the first 2 episodes, I was moderately just like, okay. After this third one, it got me more a little hype a little bit. Like, okay, because now things are starting to pick up a little bit.
There's like, this is crazy.
We at the end, we're getting snippets of the real world now.
Yes.
And what I like about this is like, okay, this is MCU moving forward. This is after they did announce officially this is after Endgame. This is not like some sort of weird in-between movies thing. And let's start from the beginning. Okay. The way it starts off.
So,
how did shit?
Well, so she's pregnant, and then she's going through pregnancy like super fast.
Yeah, it's like super quick.
She's like, all right. She's like, a month in, 3 months in, 6 months in, all within like days.
And I will say again that we said on our previous review, a spoiler review, they killed it again, once again, with the tone of what the 70s kind of sitcom was.
Right.
They killed it again. They had like a 70s
I thought
intro.
It was great, yeah.
They killed it. I think they did a very good job with
completely.
It. Yeah.
So yeah, she's going through pregnancy, and they have the doctor there. I thought the doctor was hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny.
And basically, she has the twins.
Yeah.
And she has the twins. And well, first she pops out the first baby, and then she pops out the second one, so she has twins. Then it gets weird. This is the part we really have to talk about. Because the first half, once again, it seems like that's the kind of like that's how they're going with. The first half is normal sitcom stuff, and the second half.
But they have little. I think we first peeped something. When Vision leaves his house.
That's what I was getting into. The neighbor. So this is their first idea that the neighbors think on their own.
Yes.
So like they're not robots. They're actually.
That is a good because. in the first 2 episodes, you think maybe they're hypnotized.
Hypnotized, yeah.
But they have a little.
They know something's going on.
They're self-aware.
They're self-aware.
They're self-aware.
Because you can hear them saying like, "How'd she get here?" Like,
yeah.
And they were obviously talking about.
I think it's like a half thing. She's hypnotizing them, but also they're also aware. Maybe they want to get the fuck out of there, but they can't because of her. Because the first encounter is when Vision comes out, and then his neighbor is like trimming the bushes, and then he goes into the bricks.
That was creepy. There's a lot of creepy moments in WandaVision so far, which I like.
Creepy. Yeah.
And then that neighbor, the one that's trimming the wall, is talking to the other neighbor.
Yeah.
And they're like, where's she come from? Blah 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 blah. And they were talking about Wanda's friend that was actually in the house.
Yeah.
With her.
Yeah. Geraldine, who is also the little girl from Captain Marvel
Correct.
too. Yes. Yes.
Then that's when we find out more about Geraldine. So Wanda and her are in the house together, and which is funny because they had like the
I will say that was actually a very funny
bird.
Well, I would say there's 2 things I thought was funny and confused about, and help me understand this. So it's funny, the Geraldine girl comes over, and then she wants to hide that she's pregnant. I thought it was pretty funny. She's using the fruit to cover her stomach. Where did the stork come from? What was that about? The stork.
The stork was on the wall of the baby's room. Sorry.
Okay, but I don't get why it came to life. That part threw me off when I was watching it.
Because her powers were like going crazy.
So
I
it's
guess just one of those things.
It's just one of those
like,
weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Because at first when I first saw it, I was like, wait, what the fuck's going on? It's a bird. My mom was just laughing.
Because she was having those contractions.
I guess
every time the
bonkers.
Contraction had, remember everything went bonkers.
Okay.
Because that was actually this was happening before she had the baby. So I guess I jumped ahead earlier.
Yeah.
She didn't have the babies yet. She was having contractions.
Yes.
And every time she had a contraction, something crazy happened.
Yeah.
And I guess while one of the contractions happened, the stork came to life.
And that was a pretty funny scene. She's trying to hide it and stuff like that. And it was well done. And while she's doing that, Vision is apparently speeding like super fast. What I thought was funny, he's running at the speed of light. And
he still takes forever.
First, one thing takes forever, and then when he gets to the doctor's house, the doctor thinks nothing of it.
Well, that's the thing.
The doctor, I guess,
everybody acts like they're normal when they obviously they're not. They're obviously not, and that's part of what's going on. I think. Like the doctor's obviously on it too because he got up on his back. He hopped on his back.
He was just like, whatever. And again, it still took forever to get to
He was like, wow, we were really fast. Like, you would run fast.
Yeah, and that's all he had to fucking say about it.
So that's when she has the twins. She has the first one, then she realizes she's having the second one. She has the twins. Everything goes great. The kids have like full set of hair.
Yeah, they're fucking big already. My mom said that. She was watching with me. She's like, yeah, right. They're already that big.
And I'm hoping that's not poorly done. I hope that's just part of the story. Like, it's obviously unbelievable.
The twins,
and then they have a full set of hair. They're big.
Do you think they're gonna follow through? I think that's fake. I mean, that twin thing. I don't think that's.
Yeah, I don't think she had kids.
Oh yeah, she did.
I don't think she had kids.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Vision's even there, or is he there? I don't know.
I know.
And Vision can't have kids.
That is the one thing. Yeah, he can't have kids unless there's a robo dick or something.
Yeah,
that we don't know about. But after she had the kids, I will say this is where I started getting very intrigued.
This is where I got crazy.
They're in the crib, right?
This is when we first realized Geraldine's up to something.
Yes.
Like, she's in there for a reason.
And it does make it more confusing because you don't know. Is she aware or not aware? Or is she being hypnotized? You're confused on what's their knowledge of the world.
So I can't remember how she brought it up, but she said, she's talking about her twin brother.
So
she said, I'm a twin. She said, I'm a twin.
The babies were in a crib, and then Wanda's looking at them. She's like, I had a twin.
Yeah.
And then he's like, his name was Pietro.
I love how she said Pietro.
And her accent kind of came back for a second, too. Her accent that she lost from Age of Ultron. But then Geraldine is like...
Because she's Sokovian.
So. Yeah, she's Sokovian. Yeah. And then Geraldine fucking, who the fuck says this anyway? But she was like, oh... He got killed by Ultron, right?
And then Wanda was like,
once I heard Ultron, I got goosebumps.
She rolled up the sleeve. She was like, let's go, bitch.
She was like, what did you say?
Yeah.
Ultron.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. And I thought it was very cool for them to name drop Pietro Quicksilver, a.k.a. Quicksilver.
And Ultron as well. I thought
and
that was
Ultron.
Awesome, yeah. It was the first glimpse of the outside world. Really.
I think we're gonna see Quicksilver in this fake world. I think we're gonna see Aaron Taylor Johnson come back. I think
there's a good chance. And then next thing we know, Paul Bettany Vision comes running in and says, where's Geraldine? And she's like...
She has this sinister look on her face. She's like, And then...
She left.
My favorite part about this series so far that I like that they do, they stick to this format of like an old TV show, and then you see the bars get bigger, like a wider screen, because things are starting to get back to the real world.
Right.
And then it cuts to the darkness of the night sky. And
this is crazy.
Westview neighborhood.
This is the craziest moment. I think, in my opinion, this is the craziest moment we got of the show so far.
Craziest moment, because now you're like, oh shit. And then you see Geraldine.
basically get thrown through a force
coming
field.
out of a force field, portal world, whatever this TV world is,
with thousands of cars and buildings
military base.
Yeah,
she falls to the ground.
We can assume is sword/shield.
It has to be sword. Oh, which we didn't mention. She had the sword.
She had the sword.
She had the sword logo on her, and Wanda did question it.
She questioned it. She said, "What is that?"
Yeah,
and that's when like she started flipping out.
And Geraldine didn't seem to. Did it seem more like she was trying to hide the fact that she was...
Which is weird, like it was out in the open like that.
She was almost, if anything, she's really shitty at her job for mentioning Ultron if she's supposed to be hiding it.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe she was supposed to go in there and stir up Wanda, get her to remember who she actually is.
Yeah.
And that this is all not
That's
real.
a good point made, too. Maybe her job when she went in there was to... Maybe someone told her, go in there, ease her into it.
Yeah.
And be like, Ultron. Remind her.
Wake up, bitch.
Yeah. And then Wanda didn't like that and knocked her out. Yeah. So, but this was so fascinating, and I'm ready to see where they're going with this.
Yeah, so they came out and already said that the next one will... actually, Elizabeth Olsen came out and said the next one will answer what happened to Geraldine, where she's at.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to start stepping away from the sitcom, in my opinion.
I think they're wrapping up here. I think because when you watch the trailers... There's really just a few clips left of what the sitcom world could be.
Yeah.
It's them.
They're going to have the Halloween, their old classic.
It's them in their classic Halloween costumes. I think that's what the 4th episode is going to be. And then I think shit's going to hit the fan.
We only have 3 episodes left, which is sad.
They have to kick it in. They have to kick. These last 2, in my opinion, should not be sitcom related at all. We should be in the real world by now.
Paul Bettany went on a podcast I listened to, Lights, Camera, Barstool. They are a really good podcast. And he had an interview, and he went on there saying that the last couple episodes are going to be crazy with action, and they will have a surprise actor that is in on these action scenes. My immediate thought: Benedict Cumberbatch.
Doctor Strange.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, he said that. Oh, I gotta listen to that podcast
So
now.
yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Go listen to that interview. He said the last few episodes will blow your mind. He said they're going to be action packed, and there's going to be a surprise actor. He's an actor, not actress. Actor that will make an appearance and be in these action scenes with them.
Now I'm thinking. Okay, this 4th one, I think. Okay, let's come up with theories. This is fun stuff now. It's fun. The 4th one, I think we're gonna start off in their sitcom Halloween world.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be back and forth. Now, there's been some promo clips. I don't know if you saw. There's actually one short, 3-second promo clip of Geraldine actually in the real world in her kind of sword outfit.
I saw
and
that.
she's touching a wall or something. I think she's examining it with. An
I think Geraldine's gonna be a huge character in this for the rest of the series.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and in MCU moving forward, I think she will too. I think this.
She might be one of the main sword agents. So.
Yeah. I think the 4th episode is gonna bounce back and forth between this Halloween skit they're doing, Geraldine, and I think the moment we see this in the trailer too, the moment Vision's at the car door window with that lady, and she's like, "You're dead." Oh, are you here to save us? You're one of the Avengers. I think that's where shit's gonna hit the fan.
Yeah.
Vision's gonna be in Vision mode. And I think things are going to kick into action there. Whoever the villain is.
Because there's a scene of Wanda flying.
Yes. I can't wait to see that. I think the world is finally going to fall apart in this episode. And 5 and 6, dude, if Doctor Strange comes out.
I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Who else could I'm talking about? I saw some comments that people were saying maybe he it could be Ultron. I forget. Ultron's actor. I don't see that.
No, I don't think it's Ultron.
I don't see anybody else. Maybe Nick Fury. Maybe.
No, I don't think it's No, not Nick Fury.
I think my only guess is Benedict Cumberbatch because what they said that this leads into Doctor Strange 2, and Wanda is with Doctor Strange in Doctor Strange 2.
If anything, that is the only reason we have for it being him.
Yeah.
If that wasn't the case, I wouldn't be saying it's him.
Because I will also say, bouncing off that, there hasn't been anything multiverse for me yet.
Yeah, nothing.
There has been nothing.
My original theory with WandaVision was, they're going to travel different universes in these different sets, TV shows, but that theory's out the water now. Nothing multiverse yet, but I think this is the first thing in the Phase 4 to kick it off. What a bang!
Yeah.
If Doctor Strange opens a portal,
that's gonna be amazing. But
Wong, what if Wong came through too? If Wong shows up, shit.
I'm feeling sorry for Wanda because she's gonna have to wake up from this fake reality. And she's going to have Vision. She's not going to have any of his kids.
In the MCU,
she's going to have a horrible life again.
In the MCU, what a fucking troubled character this is. Because she's happy in this world. She's going to have to be taken out of it, either by Doctor Strange or whoever the fuck it is. And I think this is a lot of theories going around, especially after seeing the way she was acting with Geraldine. Mm-hmm. She is, if not the big villain, she's going to be a villain in the MCU.
Possibly,
she's going to be a
good
problem.
theory. Or maybe she'll snap out of this at the end of the
maybe she'll snap out of it. Maybe she will be like a sidekick to Doctor Strange.
It would be pretty awesome if she was a villain.
I think it'll be a good twist.
I mean, she almost beat Thanos.
Almost like I think maybe. It's a bad movie. Remember X-Men: Last Stand?
Yeah.
You know how oh God, I'm losing the name. Hero turned villain. The girl.
Yeah.
The girl.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I'm fucking
on me too.
going blank.
I
really want to think here.
I was going to say Rogue. I think you were about to say Rogue. I know it's not Rogue, but I was going to say Cyclops' girl. Jean. Dark Phoenix.
If it's a version,
but it wasn't Dark Phoenix.
If it's a version of that where she's just so fucked up in the head. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
At the end, what if like in Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness, he has to kill her?
Yeah.
He has to kill her.
That'd be amazing.
I think that's.
But that would be sad because I think Wanda is a phenomenal character. Yeah. I think after watching this series, she's one of my favorites right now.
Seriously, no,
she's one of my favorites.
She's become
awesome.
One of those just kind of side Avengers to now it's like, oh no, she's badass. Yeah, like she's powerful too.
I'm definitely excited for the next 2 episodes. Or 3 episodes.
I can't, and especially after hearing what you said about what Paul Bettany said.
Yeah, you gotta go watch that.
Watch it be so lame. Watch it just be like, I mean, not lame, but
Phil Coulson.
Hey, the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show up. Yeah. But when it comes to the episode, good. It was a good episode.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it, and I loved the ending. I think the ending was the best part.
I want to say to everyone who listens and who's also watched the WandaVision series, stop bitching about like how long it took to get to this point. I feel like I think there's a lot of mean reviews online. People are criticizing it because they're like, this is boring. This isn't the MCU I want.
It was awesome.
It's the first TV show.
It's a TV show that's free. First of all,
it's
Disney
a TV
Plus.
show that's free, and also just suck it up. Like just because you don't understand what's going on means that
I love like the secretness of it, and I love trying to guess what's going on.
It's fun.
It's fun.
That should be the experience. Is trying to figure out with them.
I love the creepiness. I love the creepiness, and I think every episode reveals more and more. Mm-hmm. Every episode reveals more and more, which means how much they revealed in the last episode.
Yeah,
they're gonna reveal even more Friday.
I was even talking to my dad and uncle the other night about it. I was just my dad's on the same boat of those fans. My dad's like, it's taking too long. And even my uncle said, he's like, it's taking too long to get to the point. I'm like,
taking too long.
It's a 6-episode show.
Yeah.
Of MCU.
I think they're going too fast. I'm like, can we go back to the black and white?
I think there should be more. I think there should be more episodes too, if anything,
Yeah, but I'm excited for what's going to come. Like, you got to check out the Paul Bettany interview.
I want to watch that now because that's making me more excited.
Because he got me more excited. So I'm excited.
All right, WandaVision. So, that is your review, your spoiler review, and we liked the episode. We liked it a lot. We like where it's going, everyone. We like where it's going. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out.
Yeah, I think every episode we have, we'll probably break down the most recent episode.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So we'll break down episode 4.
We're gonna be able to do episode 4, the next one too. Yeah, I'm gonna get this episode up as fast as I can. But
I think that pretty much wraps up this episode, right?
That wraps up this episode, everybody. Michael, thanks for hopping on again.
No, thank you.
We're filming these every Monday, and then I'm gonna post them whenever I can too, and go from there. But yeah, everyone. Again, follow our Instagram page.
Yes.
Follow our Twitter page.
YFN Movie Critics.
YFN Movie Critics for both the pages. And just thanks for tuning in, Thanks
you guys for watching. Subscribe.
Subscribe
if
to
you
the
could
YouTube
on
channel.
Apple Podcasts, rate us 5 stars.
We want to say
nice.
rate us 5 stars
Subscribe.
on Apple Podcasts.
Do all the good stuff.
The podcast is monetized now.
Yes.
So it's going to be a slow build up, but the fact that it's monetized.
But at the very least, we're doing this for fun, really.
We're doing this for fun. Again, that's seriously
That's just fun talking movies.
If anything, that's a cherry on top. But again, just to be able to do this, a couple buddies talking podcasts, and we have a third mic, so whenever we start talking certain things, if you want to have someone on, bring them on. It doesn't even matter who, as long as they're as long as you know their movie knowledge and stuff like that.
You got to know your movies.
And I'm gonna have my buddy Matt on if we ever talk Star Wars, but we'll have people on. I have multiple mics now, so we're gonna get stuff going with some reviews and stuff like that.
All right, until WandaVision episode 4.
Until WandaVision episode 4. All right, everybody.
All right, see ya.
Thanks for tuning in.